The next right thing is for me to go to the enchanted forest and find that voice.
Hello everyone, this is your pal Nick 2001 here, home of the positive content. We're doing 2021 is coming to a close, and now it's time to do my top 10 best movie of 2021. My thought in 2021 is a really great year. I had some great year. We're doing the drama and the complaint about the drama, but we're not talk about that. This is a happy video. Let's save that for my thought on 2021, which is going to be the longest video I'm going to ever do on my channel. But we're going to talk about my top 10 best movie of 2021. These are the movie was so critically acclaimed in my personal opinion. So guys, hey guys, it's a warning. So if the one movie you hate on the list, I can hear your opinion. But for me, let's get started this way. Before I get this way started, I have some honor to mention. The movie was so good and so awesome and didn't quite make a list. It's none other than 8-Bit Christmas, Internals, Black Widow, Godzilla vs. Kong, Mortal Kombat, Queen Pen, Cruella, Zack Snyder Justice League, Raya and the Last Dragon, and last but not least, Ruka. Anyway guys, let's get started this list, shall we? Alright guys, coming in number 10 is Free Guy. Free Guy is such an awesome video game movie with an awesome story, a lovable character. My favorite character is a motorcycle girl. She's pretty hot in the movie. And the villain of this movie is a really awesome villain. Way better than that Wong Gong's Wong villain. So yeah, Wong Gong Wong it's not going to be on the list. Probably it's going to be on my best anime movie of 2021 on the list. So anyway guys, and Ryan Reynolds, you did a fantastic job for this movie because I cannot wait to rewatch this movie next year on HBO Max. Anyway, guys, that's why Free Guy is in my number 10 spot. Let's get to number 9. We are the Suicide Squad. Alright guys, coming to number 9 is the Suicide Squad 2021. This is the Suicide Squad movie should have gotten because James Gunn did a fantastic job directing this movie. So guys, if you hate this movie, I can't opinion, but for me, it's such a fun movie. I don't give a crap. This movie's too violent. I just like superhero action movie because I saw a bunch of superhero movie. Well, there's one superhero movie I didn't see. It's a Snake Eyes, so I won't watch that movie. That movie is freaking awful. So yeah, I don't want to go near that movie, but I'll have to watch it on next year for I don't know. Anyway, guys, has some action, has some awesome action in the new first look. Harley Quinn, she looked pretty hot on her design. And I really like the action of the movie. Probably the action of this movie is one of the best action I ever seen for James Gunn because James Gunn did a fantastic job, and I cannot wait for Peachmaker, but I have to watch the online part. Plus because the Peachmaker TV series is gonna be TMA. Fuck my life. Anyway, guys, so that's why the Suicide Squad 2021 is in my number 9. Let's get to number 8. Alright guys, get your musical on, and now it's time for dance theme on the number 8, End of the Hype. This is honestly added out one of the best musical movie I have ever seen in my life because this movie is so beautiful, so amazing. Because originally this movie was my number 1, but we're gonna get to that number 1 in a minute. So yeah, End of Hype. Such an awesome Warner Bros. Movie. Warner Bros. Did a fantastic job for this movie. And not one others who made Moana and Encanto did a fantastic job for directing this movie. Because this movie is so awesome with a beautiful musical number, a beautiful story. This movie is beautiful everything because I really want to make a simple video to talk about how good that movie is. So good. So good. And so yeah, and well, it's kind of shame this movie bombed at the box office. Like, who in the right mind want to bomb at the box office? It's just this world upside down. Anyway, guys, so that's why End of the Hype is in my number 8. So, number 8. So let's get to number 7. A very first Asian superhero movie. Probably Hong Kong. Pretty strange, guys. Anyway, guys, coming in number 7 is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Ring. This is honestly one of the best Marvel movie of 2000. This is honestly one of my third favorite Marvel movie of 2021 because this movie is such an awesome movie. I watched it on IMAX screen. No joke. They have an IMAX screen on Disney Plus. This is how much this movie is so good with that awesome action, awesome story, awesome everything, but it has some awesome villain and a climax of the film. I'm gonna call it my second best climax I ever seen for a Marvel movie. So yeah. Anyway, guys, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Ring is in my number 7. Let's get to number 6. Oh boy, Answer Alpha in 2001, and everyone will be triggered right now, but I don't care. Coming in number 6 is the Middle versus the Machine. This movie is honestly one of my favorite Netflix movie. This is honestly one of my second favorite Netflix movie I have ever seen in my life, next to Claude, because this movie is such an awesome animated movie with a fantastic story. Dana McBride as Rick Mature added on one of the best performances I ever seen with Dana McBride. Dana McBride is such a fantastic actor. And Kate Mature, she's a really cute character. And some climax of the film, I'm gonna call it the best climax I've ever seen for a Netflix movie. And guys, I just don't understand why people is starting to hate this movie. Like Anthony Alpha in 2001 called this movie disgusting. I have never seen this movie be so disgusting, because this movie is not disgusting. This movie is such an awesome, and I know the animation drawing is not good, but it's a style of the animation. This is the type of style I really like for the anime movie. So the Major Bullet Machine is my number 6, and I cannot wait till we watch this movie like on January. So yeah, stay tuned. So yeah, let's get the top 5. These top 5 really would be so freaking awesome if we could credit the claim. So yeah, let's get to number 5. And number 5 is Dune. OMG, Dune is such a fantastic movie with an awesome story, beautiful character, and a beautiful cinematography. I cannot wait. This movie won for Best Picture. This movie deserves it, and I cannot wait to get the DVD of it on January. Woo! Good job, and I cannot wait for part 2 of it. So yeah, let's get to number 4. Alright guys, coming in number 4 is Encanto. This movie is honestly one of my second favorite Disney movie I have ever seen in my life. I don't care when before time said, because this movie is such an awesome, beautiful animated movie, because I cannot get this movie out of my head. This is how much this movie is good, because my favorite movie is We Don't Talk About Bruno. That song is my jam. Added out one of the best Encanto songs I ever heard in my life, next to that strong girl, her name is Lena. So yeah. And so yeah, guys, and my favorite kid of this movie, it has to be Elena with her flower power. She is so beautiful in that, beautiful full of flower powers. Kind of remind me of Elsa has some ice power. So Dune 2, Encanto is my second favorite Disney film, but Frozen 2 will always be my favorite Disney film. So hey guys, let's get to number 3. Number 3 is Last Night in the Soho. Added up one of the spooky movie I have ever seen in my life, because this movie will get you a nightmare. This movie will get you a nightmare. The director who made Baby Driver did a fantastic job for directing this movie. This movie is so awesome, so spooky. This is the kind of horror movie I really want to see. Even Spy Over the Book of Souls is a pretty mediocre movie, but this is a horror movie you should make. Hollywood, take note, because this guy did a fantastic job. And Anya Joy as Cindy, this is added out one of my second favorite performances I have seen for Anya Joy. The villain of this movie, really mysterious villain. You don't want to mess with the villain. And so yeah, and the ending of the film added out one of the most darkest and creepiest ending I ever seen for horror movies. So yeah, I cannot wait to get a DVD of it. Screw to have a family too. I'm not watching that piece of shit. Anyway, guys, let's get to number 2. Number 2 is Spider-Man No Way Home. Added out one of the best Spider-Man movie I have ever seen in my life. Thank freaking God I saw this movie early on the opening day, because I saw it with a whole bunch of crowded. My audience really loved this movie. And don't worry, it's going to get a bunch of spoilers. So, one spoiler. So, after they showed Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, a lot of people was clapping. This has been a long time. Welcome back, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Thanks for that, and I cannot wait to see what Andrew Garfield have for a treat. I hope to God I don't make another Spider-Man 3 2.0, because I am still excited for Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie, but I'm kind of up and down because Spider-Man 3 was a piece of monkey poop for some reason. Anyway, guys, Spider-Man No Way Home is such an awesome movie. If you haven't seen the movie, What the heck are you doing? Don't watch it online. Don't watch it online. Go watch it in theaters because it would be a fantastic experience I ever had in my life. And this movie is added one of the best movie experience I have ever had in my life. Way better than my Frozen 2 experience because even Frozen 2 is a masterpiece, but I think Frozen 2 experience was pretty okay. It's just people just don't like it. Anyway, guys, let's get to the number one. Days of a number one movie had topped the list. Days of a movie is so good, so powerful, and you cannot give this for your lifetime. My number one best movie of 2021 is No Time to Die. Best Bond movie ever made. This movie is such a fantastic movie. This is the kind of live action movie I really want to watch in my lifetime because this movie is such a good movie and such an epic conclusion to the Bond movie because this movie has some Daniel Craig best performance. The story is fantastic. The acting is so Oscar worthy, and the character of this movie. My favorite character of this movie is had to be Poppy because Poppy, she's my favorite character. She's pretty hot, and James Bond added one of the best Daniel Craig performance I have seen for him. While Virgil, he's a fantastic as M. I cannot wait to see The Kingsman. And the climax of the film added one of the best climax I've ever seen. And Softman added one of the best villain I have ever seen in 2021 because this movie is such a fantastic movie. Fantastic. And I will watch this movie like 100 times. 100 times. This movie is in my treasure next to Frozen 2. This movie will always be my heart. Without this movie, I will never watch the Bond movie. But thank God I watched all the Bond movie back on September because this movie is added one of the best finale movie I have ever seen in my life. This movie added one of the best Bond movie I ever seen in my life. And I'm going to call it the number one best movie of 2021. And that was my top 10 best movie of 2021. Tell me what's your top 10 movie best of 2021. I'm very sorry I didn't add Spaceship: A New Legacy because that movie don't deserve to be on the best list. So yeah, I'm probably Lower Bunny will be angry. So yeah, and I'm very sorry Tom and Jerry movie be on the worst. Oh boy, I'm gonna get the worst list in a minute. And so yeah, guys, if you like this beautiful list, so guys, you know the drill. I'm not gonna repeat myself. So stay tuned for my top 10 worst movie of 2021. And I know the list is going to have a bunch of kiddish, but we're going to get to the big one in a minute. So hey guys, see you next time. So long. I'll see you in my last video.
What would I do without you? You'll always have